Welcome. This is our bonus tip from week 4. In week 4 tip, we actually discussed mobile presentations and presentations in general. Now we're going to get a little more specific. So I'm going to teach you about Haiku Deck. Haiku Deck comes in 2 versions. There's an online version as well as an iPad version. At this point, there is not an Android version and there is not a Windows version. They're working on those as they see demand piling up and people wanting it and wanting it and wanting it. They may do it sooner than later. So I'm going to go to haikudeck.com. If you don't have an account, it'll prompt you to create one right down here next to sign in, create a new account. We happen to have one by my email address, and we'll type in the password. My password being just like yours, it's ... Comes up, shows me the dashboard, shows me that I have 2 decks already on the site. If I wanted to edit one of those, by the way, I'd just put my little clicker on it. I'd click on Edit Deck. It would bring up the slides, and I can do all the things that we're going to walk through. But I'm going to do a new deck. So as the new deck comes on the screen, I want you to understand that it's best to do this on your iPad. The Haiku Deck idea is short, easy, simple visual presentations, not a lot of words. It's kind of the presentation on the go. There are some things I can do on my iPad that I can't do on this online version, but the online version allows us to do this screen recording, and that's why we're using it. So first I select a slide type. That's up here where it says choose a format, the 2 T's. I can do bullet points, but if you watch the last video, you'll know you shouldn't do that. I can do numbers. No, 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 no. I'm going to stick with that. The next tab down is the set the background. Background is going to be either pictures, charts or graphs, or a solid color. Now we're going to stick with pictures because we understand the importance of powerful visuals. Down here we have our actual layout. The default setting is this in the middle thing that you're seeing right here. Click to edit, title, and kind of subtitle. I happen to like having my words up in the corner. Top or bottom doesn't matter to me. Which way you go, I'm going to go with the top. Down here at the bottom you have the ability to add some notes. The 2 or 3 minutes that we would take to explain all of that's probably not worth our time here because more than likely you're not going to need notes. You're just going to be presenting from your iPad anyway. So let's go back to selecting our layout and we'll come back to the background. I'm going to put together a little marketing presentation for you, and we're going to call it Marketing Plan. Now as I type, you're seeing the font there. If I want to change that font, I just go with a different theme. So I click just above Marketing Plan where it says Theme. I can do this Volterra. You see it changes the font. I can do 575, Picaresque, Origami, Cinematic, and Zisu. I like Cinematic. I'm going to go with that one. Once you do that, make sure you click on Themes again to get rid of it because otherwise your work area is restricted. So Marketing Plan. Click type a phrase to find images or what describes your image. Well, I'm going to click right here where it says Marketing Plan. It'll put those words in the little box and it's going to show me a bunch of the 35 million images on here. So as I look for something that kind of says what I want it to say, nah, that doesn't really do it for me. I don't know what that has to do with marketing plans. So I'm going to go back and try something different. And what I tried, because I did this before, was reaching out. Because that's what our marketing plan does anyway, right? So it reaches out. I could try a picture that looked like that. Might have to explain that one. Don't know. I might try one that looks like that. And as you can see, you can go down and try whatever you want. I'm going to kind of stick with that one. Now, one of the things you'll be able to notice right away is where it says Marketing Plan, there's a background to it. Well, right over here on my little layout board, I can click the Off button and get rid of that. Now, on the online version, I'm stuck with this white. On my iPad version, I can change where it says Marketing Plan. I can change the color to black. I can also, on the iPad version, crop and play around with this picture. I can edit it, I can move it a little bit, or especially if you bring in a picture of your own, you're able to crop it and play with it and move it around so that the part that you want to show in your slide is the part that's actually showing. So I'm liking this, it's okay. So we're going to come down here and we're going to add a slide. Here comes my new slide. I'm going to go grab the format, the layout that I like, come back, and my next slide is going to say for sale sign, because I'm going to put a for sale sign in your yard. Pretty tricky of me, I'm thinking. So I'm going to put sign in, yep, not yard, in yard. Get rid of the background. And because there are a lot of branded signs here and I don't want to make anyone upset with me, I'm just going to go with this one right here. I'm thinking that's kind of cool. So there's my second slide. And again, I can do all the things with it. I can change the images. I can do whatever. Our third slide is going to be about the internet, because I'm going to put your house on the internet, baby. So, internet. Okay, I'm looking for one that I kind of like. Some of these are okay. I kind of like that one a little bit, but what you're noticing is I need words, right? Or I need at least one word. So we're going to go back to the layout. We're going to go to here, and we're going to type in the word internet. And it might be internet marketing, might be internet whatever. I'm just kind of showing you that I can do this in any order. I can type in text to match my picture or picture to match my text. Again, if I don't like the one I have, there are a ton to pick from. Maybe I like that one. I'm going to stick with that one right there. For our next slide, I'm going to go get a picture. So I'm going to come down. I'm going to say that the thing that you get in my marketing plan is me, because I'm awesome. Now, I don't think if I type in me, they may not have pictures that I'm really going to like, because yeah, none of those look like me. So I want to go right here underneath the search button to where it says upload image. It gives me two good choices. I mean, it gives me a lot of choices. I can get pictures from Facebook or Instagram or wherever your pictures happen to be, or you can just look on your computer. Upload a file from where? Okay, it's going to take me, this is my desktop. I can go to my documents, go into my iPhoto. I can get them from wherever it is I want to get them. The easiest way, though, is if you have the pictures you're going to use on your desktop, you can just drag them over. So I'm grabbing this picture right here. I'm going to drag it in, and it is going to show up according to its size. Obviously, it could take a little bit of time, could take a lot of time, but it allows you to bring in your customized pictures into the Haiku Deck. You can do that on the iPad version as well, and it's just kind of makes it easier. You can customize your pictures, even though there are a ton of great pictures on Haiku Deck. Most of the time, if you're doing a presentation that has to do with you and what you do to help people, you're going to want some of your own pictures. So here it comes. Ready, drum roll, there it is. Again, don't like the background here, so I'm going to turn it off. All right, let's say that I'm happy. This is my Haiku Deck. I've got 4 slides. If I don't like the order of them, I can grab them, like I'm doing right here in the bottom, and just move the order around. It's a drag and drop sort of thing. As I do it, it'll save them. That's a good thing. The other thing is that I can automatically show it. So if I just created this on my iPad, I would simply come up and click on the first slide, go over here to the little play button, and we'll just play that baby. Here's the first slide. There's the second slide. Here's our third slide. And here's our 4th slide. So having done that, I know, okay, well, my presentation's kind of cool. I go back to the edit screen. And now if I just want to save it on Haiku Deck, all I got to do is move out. All my changes are saved. If I move back to the main page, they're there. In fact, I'll show you. If I click on My Decks, here it is right there. It just showed up. That's a cool thing. So it's already been saved. If it's saved in the online version, it will automatically save to your iPad, provided that you have everything synced up correctly. You also have the ability, however, to share it some other places. I can export this baby. So I can do a description. This is my cool marketing plan. And it's business. I click continue. Privacy. If I make it public, it means that Haiku Deck can use it as a part of their gallery. If I make it private, it limits how I can share it. So what you want to do is you want to make it restricted so that the people who have the actual link or the URL can view it, so you could do a lot of other things with it. So if I click restricted and click continue, it saves it all up. It says your deck is ready to share. Use this link to view it on any device. So no matter where I'm going to do this, baby, if I've got this link, I can go to the internet and it'll show up. I can also do it on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, or I can share it with someone via email. I can export it as a PowerPoint file. Don't know why I'd do that, because if I was going to use PowerPoint, I would have anyway. I can download it as a PDF, and I can also export it to SlideShare. The other cool thing is if you put together some that you really like, you can actually embed them into your website. This is the HTML embedding code for most every website, and you also have the one for WordPress. So I'm allowed to go ahead and share this baby wherever I want to share it. That's kind of the easy part of Haiku Deck. If you have any questions, you can go to haikudeck.com. They've got some great help on their blog posts. Go to Google and look about editing, or send me an email at richteaches@gmail.com. Hope you enjoyed these tip number 4 and this bonus tip on Haiku Deck. See you next time. Thanks. This is Rich Sands and the 2-Minute Tip Week 4 bonus.